Hey everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. Today I'm going to be going over my top 5 tips to getting back on track and just staying healthy during the holidays and as we go into the new year. So if you want to see those, then just keep watching. We're in the middle of holiday season, kind of nearing the end of it. You may have just kind of fallen off track, been too busy with everything else that's going on, and it's time to kind of start looking forward at everybody's New Year's resolutions. It's always get fit, get in shape, eat healthy, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of these goals are just so big and out there that they kind of fall flat and then you get really discouraged. So here are just my 5 top tips to kind of getting back on track and having like realistic New Year's goals. And that's actually the first one, is to set realistic goals. Have realistic goals, realistic with your workout plan that you can be consistent with as well. Don't just have a sporadic workout plan. One of the first workout plans that I bought was Lauren Tickner's Strength Feed Guide. She had a 3, 4, and 5 day workout split that you could choose from. So if you know you can only make it to the gym 3 times a day, make your own plan or find and buy a plan that fits that schedule that you have and make sure that you stick to it. And if there is a day where you can go a 4th time, maybe just do some cardio, some HIIT, some abs, and stick to the other plan regularly. I stuck to her 4-day plan and I did it 3 times. And especially after the first time I did it, I finished around January of this past year. I didn't notice any differences until I did a side-by-side and like, wow. So find a plan and stick with it. Be realistic with your goals, because if you're realistic with your goals, then you can stick to them so much easier. Don't have these out there goals of losing 10 pounds by the end of January and like doing all of this and everything, because if you don't stick to it or you start falling off track, then it gets really discouraging and you just don't stick to it at all and you're like, oh, whatever. And that's how so many New Year's resolutions go out the window, is because the goals and the plan is just not consistent and like not able to stick to. So be sure to have something consistent and realistic. Other workout plans that I've done since Lauren Tickner's the 3rd time, I have bought MAPS Anabolic. I'm just finishing it up and I really liked it. And I liked it because for the in the gym days, the foundational days, it was only 2 days a week, which worked out so well with my crazy work schedule. And now that my work schedule is slowing down and I can hit the gym a couple more times, I just bought Gains by Brains guide. I love Sophie. She has so much great information. I'll actually link her YouTube down below. I've learned so much from her. And I just bought her guide and I'm going to start it either in mid-December, which would be about now when I'm releasing this video, or in January. And I'm so excited, and I'll keep you updated on that on my Instagram, also at Lo Without Limits. This second one, so I wrote all these down because I have the memory of a fish. So the second one that I've been doing, and this is kind of how I started off my fitness journey, and then I kind of started more with intuitive eating. I tried intermittent fasting for a while, but this is one that I'm actually personally getting back on right now, and it's counting my calories to find maintenance. So I'm not doing this to watch my calories or I can only eat this many in a day. I'm eating intuitively still. I'm eating what I would eat on a normal day. I'm eating my meal prep meals. If I want a snack, I'm eating a snack, but I'm logging it all. And how I'm logging it all is with MyFitnessPal. So I just put it in, and when it counts your exercise calories, I just delete that from there so it doesn't throw anything off. So I'm just putting in everything that I'm eating, and I'm not like stopping myself from eating anything. And at the end of the day, I'm looking at my protein, fat, and carbohydrate intake and the percentage breakdown of what all that was in my day. So I'm not aiming for this percent of carbs, this much protein. I'm eating what I would normally eat. And how I've been logging it is through this chart that I made on my laptop or on my computer, and I will leave a blank template on my blog, Lo Without Limits. Every time I upload a video to YouTube, I also upload the link in the description box as a post to lowithoutlimits.com, and I'll leave this on that. So this is what it looks like, a bit filled out. I'll show you a better one up on the screen. So it just has the date, and I'm doing it weekly, the weight I was in the morning, after I use the restroom, of course, and the total calories I ate in that day after I track it all in MyFitnessPal. And then it's broken up to protein, fat, and carbs. Each one is a percentage, the total grams, and the calories for each gram. So for both protein and carbs, each gram is 4 calories, and for fat, each gram is 9 calories. And then I personally have an Apple Watch, or if you have any other type of fitness tracker, just using that, just the total calories that you may have burned during that day, even if you didn't work out. I put that out, and I'm using this, and I'm gonna do this for about 3 more weeks, 2 or 3 more weeks, and I'm gonna try to see just my fluctuations in weight and how that kind of changes based on what I'm eating, because there are a lot of people out there saying that you need to eat higher carb to gain muscle, lose weight, or you should do higher fat, like a keto style thing. And that doesn't work for everybody. And this is a good way to just kind of see what you're eating and what it looks like when it's broken down into the 3 macros. So that way I can say, hey, you know, I've lost a little bit of weight these last couple of days, just a little bit of like 0.5 pounds here and there. And I know it's not gonna be anything crazy. And the reason I check my weight every single day is because it does fluctuate based on what you ate, and especially with women based on your hormones. So I noticed like, okay, I gained a little bit of weight after this day, even though my calories were actually a lot lower than I think. And why is that? Well, maybe because I did eat super high in fat. I ate 45% of my calories came from fat that day. So that's just one way that I track, and I'm gonna be doing it for a couple more weeks. And then after that, you can kind of see, are you at a place where you can cut if you would like to, or if you would want to bulk, and kind of what your overall maintenance calories are. Because while you can calculate online your total daily energy expenditure based on your height and weight, that's just a calculator, and that's based off of just general numbers. So that's not you specifically. And it's pretty hard to say like, oh, I should be eating this many calories, and if I want to cut, I need to eat this many calories. No, track your overall calories. At the end of the week, I'm gonna find my average calories, and then by that I'll say, actually, like, while I think I'm eating 1,800 calories a day because of all my meal prep meals and everything, I'm actually averaging about 1,400, which is not good. So after these next few weeks, if I see that that's still my average, then I will do a reverse diet. That way I can bring my calories back up and bring my metabolism back up, because now I know that if I do eat a ton of calories, that would seem normal to what the online says is my total daily energy expenditure, I would actually gain weight because my metabolism isn't up to par. So this whole time, while I think I'm eating healthy, I'm actually not reaching the amount of calories that I should. So probably in January, once I'm done tracking just how I'm eating regularly, I will start a reverse diet. And the third one, this is 6, but the third one is so simple, and it's definitely forgotten so much, but it's drink water. I mentioned in my reusable products video a couple weeks ago that I just got this water bottle, and I like it because you can add fruit in there. It has a little infuser section. Right now I don't have anything in it, but just drink a lot of water. And I like it because it does have little timestamps of when I should be drinking water, because honestly I forget too. I'll like start getting ready in the morning, I'll be driving to work. I try not to drink too much water in the morning because then I'm sitting in my car like I have to pee and I need to get to the office now. So I always try to do that, and then by the time I get to the office I have a coffee, and then all of a sudden it's noon and I'm barely drinking any water. So it's definitely really good, especially during the holiday times when there's so many holiday parties and so many holiday get-togethers, and you're probably drinking a lot more alcohol than you are during other points of the year. So just keeping that in mind, that the more alcohol you drink, definitely increase your water even more. So just stay on top of your water. And that also kind of goes with sleep, especially if you're drinking. Catch up on your sleep, because it'll just help you feel well rested, and it can help you focus on your other goals if you're feeling well hydrated and well rested, and you don't have to worry about just being so fatigued all the time. And the fourth tip to staying healthy and just getting back on your goals is to meal prep and just kind of be aware of what you're eating. Obviously, based on my other one, you don't necessarily have to track your macros and track your calories 24/7, but just being aware of what you're putting in your body and how it makes you feel, especially right after you eat it, or how you feel in the morning if you're like a little bit bloated. Definitely look at what you ate the day before that could have led to that. And I also will link down below my video to master your meal prep, and last week's video where I just show at the end a really quick meal prep routine that I do on Sundays. It's so easy to do, even to just lay out what you're gonna eat, buy all your food so you know exactly what's in it, what you're getting. You can weigh out. Another way I do all my macros is I have a little scale. So you can just weigh out everything that you're eating. Be sure to put that in so it's accurate. And that way you can see, like, what I once thought was 4 ounces of chicken was like 2. So now when I put 4 to 5 ounces of chicken in my meal, it's so much more full, and that's like actually the calories that I'm getting, because even when I was putting 2 in, I thought it was 4, so that's what I was putting in my tracker. So now that I actually am putting 4 in, it is so much more filling, and I get so much more full, and I'm getting actually all the protein that I thought I was getting. And my last and final tip to just getting back on track and staying healthy going into the new year is having self-care. Now this doesn't have to be expensive at all. Trust me, I'm a girl on a budget. So what I'll do is maybe once a month get a new face mask from Lush that's just like $10, or spend $10 at CVS or Walgreens to get a new nail polish and just relax, paint my nails, do a face mask while I'm doing other things, read a book, do all these little things that aren't expensive. Like self-care does not have to be expensive at all, and it's just a really good way to unwind and take a moment for yourself and just kind of reflect on your day, and like know that all the craziness that's going on, especially with holidays and wanting to do your resolutions and all this stuff, like to have a moment for yourself and to just really enjoy yourself and getting ahead on things is just a great way to do it. And again, it doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to be going and getting $50 to $100 facials and like your manicure and pedicure and all this stuff. Like you can spend $10 a month on a new nail polish that you'll use throughout the month. And if you're getting a new nail polish every month, by the end of the year, you now have 12 beautiful new nail polishes. So you can rotate them around, do a face mask. They're super inexpensive, or you can even make your own face mask. I'll be shooting a video soon on just different ways that you can use what you have at home to make your own face mask. So again, just have self-care, self-reflect, and have a time to yourself. And that's most important, because while you may be focusing on your physical health and how you look, your mental health is just as, if not more important. Well, there you have it. Those are my top 5 tips to staying happy and healthy and getting back on track during the holiday season and as we get into the new year. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite tip is or what you like to do to get back on track, and also let me know what you want to see more of on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.